See if we working. We say good morning, good morning. The mic is hot. The mic's hot. It's getting hot. Gotta get started. Let me see my mic on. See my mic working. I don't think it's working. Oh, it's working. Well, hey, y'all know what we do. Hey, we on. Hey, all praise to the Most High. If you hear my voice right now, I ask Him to cover you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Put a hedge of protection around you and your loved ones. All praise. The blessing is that He woke you up this morning to be, do, and have. Be fruitful, do multiply, have dominion. And He said in the garden, Adam and Eve, be fruitful, do multiply, have dominion. So our job is to be better than yesterday, do more than yesterday, so we can have more than yesterday. That's what it's all about. On this Sunday morning, hey, you coming in, man, please hit the like button. Show your boys some support. Comment, hit the like button, get notified when I'm coming on. I've been doing this for a minute. Not getting enough reviews, not getting enough. You know, I get views, but I don't get enough likes and stuff. So show support. We're gonna rock this a little slow today. I'm not rushing today. I realize, you know what, this is my time, my show. If you ain't looking, you ain't looking. You ain't liking, you ain't liking. It's on you. What I'm trying to give you, I'm trying to feed you. I'm trying to feed you, trying to give you some information, man, that's going to guide you, that's going to help you with life. Not that I'm trying to brag, not that I'm trying to be better than nobody. Can y'all see me? Yeah. I don't like this camera sometimes. Just trying to give you some support, help you in this life, man. This life is confusing. This life is devilish, as y'all say, y'all devilish. But what I do, you know, I bring people on because sometimes I don't explain stuff that well. So I try to bring people on and hear their part, different sides, different views of it. Then I deal with 4 pillars: spiritual health, physical health, mental health, and financial. I think today we're going to go through all of them. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to go through all of them. I want to thank y'all. We went out Saturday night. No, it was Friday night. Me and my wife. I want to thank my boy Brooklyn Cuts, man. He gave us a great comedy show. He put it on, man. The dude always been 100. Always been about his business, man. I love being around dudes like that, intentional. You know what I'm saying? Ready to go, hey, put it on the line, you know, for his family. A family man, love his boys. He got love his kids. And taught me some things about loving your kids, man, and treating them a certain type of way. So I appreciate the young man. I appreciate the young man. I'm over here, but the young man that taught me something. And just seeing him, man. He ain't got to open his mouth, just seeing the work he put in. So I appreciate you, Brooklyn, man. I had a great time. My wife had a great time. You always show me love, man. So, you know what it is with me and you. So thank you, your boy was clean. My wife had me clean. She a little youngster. You know, she looking good. You know, baby looking good. You got to get out. You got to get outside. She wanted to shake something. I told her, sit down now. Sit down and try to show too much. I trying to show you trump cards and all that. Sit your butt down. But anyway, had a good time. Yeah. Life is good right now. Yeah, I know I can't see, but man, the Most High just keep on, doing so much for me, man. Just wake me up and He gave me so much from the get-go. So I just want to give back. You know what I'm saying? Try to give back, not tear apart, not tear down, but try to build up. That's what it's about. So that's, people might be saying, man, why you keep getting on here? See a lot of friends, a lot of classmates, a lot of people, they don't show no support. You looking, man, but hit the like button, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it takes. You start hitting the like button, the algorithm starts showing, and it starts showing me some love, and then it starts putting it out to more people. Because I know I got something to give. The information I'm giving is important. Because I know I done did these things, and it changed my life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't changed my life, it changed other people's lives. I done gave this other people that wanted it, and it changed their lives. Again, I know I can be hard sometimes. I know my voice. By telling my mama, man, one thing that my mama couldn't stand my voice. She said, shut your big mouth. I always been like that. And I think my mama had a problem with men, that just strong men. I just used a strong woman, and she built a strong man. She used to say, I'm raising men, but she couldn't stand a man talking to her like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, So some women, you know, they can't deal with me. They can't deal with what I'm saying. They can't deal with the intentional. You know what I'm saying? That type of guy that I'm gonna put it out on the back. I don't think they. My point, nothing against me, nothing against them, but I just think they ain't seen no real man that say he stand up for his. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't never liked no weak woman. I always like the confident woman. You know what I'm saying? I want a confident woman that know her gifts. She ain't gotta be loud. She know how to use her gifts. So, like I used to always say, I want no fly mouth woman. Man, you know what I'm saying? So my wife, she quiet, but she a type, man. She quiet, quiet. I laugh about people like, man, how you get a girl like that? Man, shit. To deal with me, man, she gotta be a beast. She gotta be a beast, man. She know when to strike. Like that Cobra. She know when to strike. She know when to open her mouth. She know when to do her thing. So, you know, hats off to my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I tell women. I said, man, I picked the right. Now, I would have never picked you. You don't have to worry about me because I would have never, you never would have been in my eyesight anyway. You never been in my view, so it don't even matter. Your loss. You know what I'm saying? Might be my loss, but hey, that's it. But as I said again, I'm just talking, taking my time on this Sunday morning, saying, you know, some things because I know my voice, I know the way I am, man. Like it can shake someone. You know, especially the ones that got a broken, they broken. The ones that broken, you can't deal with me. Because I'm not gonna sit up there and you can't make excuses with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be no broken woman. We got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go deep, and you don't want to go deep. You want to stay there. You don't want to get up, shake it off. You feel better blaming somebody. You don't want to solve no problems. You just broken, and that's bad. I can deal with somebody broke. I'm telling you, I done been with somebody broke. I've been broke. I can deal with somebody broke that because I can build that up. We can fix that. We can fix your credit. We can make you more money. We can get you some skills. You know, I do all that. Fix all your cars, to fix all that, but I can't fix nobody broken. And they got a lot of broken women out here. A lot. So that's what I say in me. You know what I'm saying? But I know I can't. I say how my tone and stuff, it mess women up, man. It mess women up. Mess some dudes up too, cause you know I don't get like dudes. I'm real hard on it. My boys, they know. You know they got used to me. A lot of my kids, my wife, my first wife, we cool as hell now. But like I said, I'm intentional. I'm not waiting till tomorrow to do nothing. I mean, that's how I lost everything. When they just give into the world and say, you know what? You know, I'm wrong. You know, I'm tired of being like that. I'm tired of fighting. Let me just do it this way. And when I did it that way, I lost everything. So that's the reason why I'm the way I am, man. It's a reason. And, you know, so I don't listen to no foolishness, man. I don't wait on nobody. I'm going to go get it. And most women that want to be in charge, that think they know what they know and looking like, your fruit should bear. When I start getting in that, start asking questions, that's when they start shaking because they putting a mask on. They putting that makeup on as a mask, show that all that stuff that they showing is not true. Just because you got that car, that interest rate high as hell. I got a car, nice car. You start putting it back. Shouldn't have bought it. Y'all putting it back in the closet, looking at all them clothes and all them shoes. Couldn't afford it. House tore up, things just tore up. You know what I'm saying? Life tore up. And I've been around women that got money, and still, just because you make the money don't make you doing right with the money. So that's what a lot of things with this. When I talk about finances, man, a lot of people get the money, don't mean they know what to do with the money. And I went through that too, but I learned some things, man. You know, I don't want the little simple little tweak, turn it on, a different frequency. Just hey, try to get you to get on this frequency and do better. You know, be better, do better, to have better. You know, so to do that, again, you got to get your mind right. You got to get your mind right. You know, I call that. That's it. Got to get your mind right. And to get your mind right, that means you got to be uncomfortable. To get your mind right, that means you got to be responsible. That means you got to be deliberate, dedicated, intentional. All these things that you got to do. That means you got to take some time out. Now, you can't make no excuse. Can't blame nobody else. You got to see another thing with women. You got to admit that you wrong. Oh. But anyway, let me start the show off right with some positive stuff. Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn. You know what? No. I was just talking about relationship. Let me see about that. Let me see. me and my wife be laughing at some stuff, man. What's that guy now? Damn, I can't think of the comedian show. I'm sorry. Oh, who you there? Who's coming? Mojo, man. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me get to the show, man. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm getting off track. Let me get Jim wrong. I'm not gonna do that. Let me see. I'm not gonna do that. Let me get back. Give me a second. Yeah, that Mojo, man, I be dying laughing at that fool, man. I'm and my wife. But let me see this. We're talking about relationship. A lot of women right here, man. Nothing against women, but it's a lot of women right here. This is what y'all doing right here.
Men get married and become a father and go, oh, shoot, okay. I didn't know it was going to take all of this. Game time. Let me try to figure this out. Let me try to see if I can do this and do that and get the car and do this and love her more and balance all this. Women, we chill and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming, and the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going, but he doesn't do this, but has he ever did it? No, but I always just thought my husband was your husband or this man. So are you getting to know who you with? Or are you making this man fit this fairy tale ideology that doesn't even exist anyways? And so women come and lead with, fit this, or you have no value. Men come in and go, all right, I'm here, and I'm going to learn how to be the best I can for you. And then women do what? You're taking too long. You're not getting there. Because you haven't fit the box of the fairy tale. They almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit to her. So because he don't fit your tone of red, you don't tell me this man still ain't red.
That was that mindset, you know what I'm saying? I just had to play that, man. You try to fit something in something that you already have, but you want to be something that you done fantasize in your head. I remember when I was young and I went to live with my dad, and I tell my wife this story. And my dad, I was like, man, my mom was sitting with my dad. I got in trouble. In my mind, I said, oh, it's going to be me and my dad. We're going to have a great time. I get to bond with my dad. And I don't forgot that my dad got remarried. I had a sister. My damn cousin that was living with him. It was all that stuff. See, you'll make a fantasy and get that now. You get there, you mad. Because your fantasy didn't what you wanted, what you didn't fit in right. That's what a lot of people do. So I'm saying this get you to the money. So I'm going to get us to the money, but I'm just saying, we do that. We're going to get to that, but that's that relationship, man. That's that mental right there. That you got a good man. Now, you done threw the bag away. Just what I'm saying, you done threw something away that you had. You had it in your hand the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, let me go into some positive stuff. Jerome, man, get them up.
Most people live their mornings on accident. They wake up and let the alarm dictate their mood, let the phone dictate their focus, and let circumstances dictate their attitude. By the time they've brushed their teeth, they've already lost the day. But the wealthy, the builders of legacies, understand a truth that sounds simple yet is rarely practiced. Mornings are not for reaction, mornings are for creation. The first hour is the canvas on which you paint the tone of your day. If you hand that brush to social media, to the news, or to your own worries, don't be surprised if the picture looks chaotic. But if you pick up the brush yourself, with gratitude, reflection, and intention, you'll craft a masterpiece one morning at a time. Let me give you an example. When I was younger, my mornings looked like a fire drill. I rolled out of bed already behind, wolfed down breakfast, and rushed into the day with no plan. Most people live their mornings on accident. They wake up and let the alarm dictate their mood, let the phone dictate.
Are you waking up with an accident? I wake up in the morning, I get 3:45 on the weekday. The weekend I go a little deeper, but 3:45, 4:45, I'm waking up. Before I touch my phone, I give honor to the Most High for thanking Him. I put my hands on my wife, and I give a thanks all to the Most High for waking up. Let us both wake up. The be do and have, and go my kids. Then I go through a regimen every morning. I get up, I go up, I let my dogs out. I'm talking to the Most High. I'm planning. I put some on motivation. I start getting myself together, my breakfast together, my eggs together, and my breath. Then I start my workout. Then while I'm working out, I'm listening to something positive. Then I'm listening to music. It's just a whole series that I do before I even get ready to do what I'm going to do. And it's got to be done. I don't just get up and say no accident. I don't get up like when I get up, my wife, when she get up, I already got the water running, getting up, the coffee for her. When she comes into our office, she get up, make the bed. Getting up and brush is intentional. It makes a difference. But again, now we're about to get to some hardcore stuff. Now this is Keith lesson, but this ain't, now listen, this ain't nothing I'm saying, nothing personal to nobody, but a lot of stuff is true. We got to get to the truth. We got to get to the blind truth. See, we can't handle the truth, but we about to hit some truth right here. This is what a lot of people doing too. Now we've been all nice and shit. We're not all nice, but we about to get down there. We about to get down to the real. Then we're gonna get the show. We even got the show started, but anyway, I like it.
Girl, the devil ain't motherfucking busy. You just keep making dumb decisions because you're uneducated. If you go sit down and... In the 1970s, y'all be around here, the church got y'all so hooked on child. The devil is busy. Girl, the devil ain't motherfucking busy. You just keep making dumb decisions because you're uneducated. If you go sit down and say, I'm going to educate me, like I'm going to get myself some more knowledge because a bitch ain't handing it to me. It ain't the devil, bitch. It's not. It's not. Y'all be going to them people talking about somebody. Motherfucker, you know what? I think so-and-so right. Somebody might have put a root on him, or somebody might have put something on. Girl, that motherfucker just don't got no discipline. Bitch don't know how to, like, sit down somewhere. Motherfucker don't know their limits when it comes to these drugs and alcohol. Ain't nobody got nothing on them. You got something on you. You the devil on your own motherfucking back. You the monkey riding your own goddamn back. You the spell casting on your own motherfucking self every time you open your mouth with them goddamn lies. Every time you sit in church and let the people make you think the devil is working on you or the enemy. Now y'all love what enemy, bitch? You ain't got no motherfucking enemies. There's no enemies of a motherfucker. Ain't got shit going on. You not a threat to nobody. What's your enemy of other broke motherfuckers? Because y'all sitting around crabs in a bucket, but none of y'all want to actually go educate yourself and learn how to move around, change your surroundings, people, places, and things. They teach you that when you go to fucking drug rehab or alcohol anonymous or, you know, whatever. In order to change your habits and your lifestyle, you got to change the people, the places, and the note. Y'all want to go to the same places with the same people and do the same things. And you talk the devil on your back. The devil is busy. Child, you know the devil be working, but my God is again. You don't shut the fuck up. Please. Spare me. Y'all be around here, the church got y'all so hooked on child. The devil is busy. Girl, the devil ain't motherfucking busy. You just keep making dumb decisions because you're uneducated.
You just keep making dumb decisions. Excuse the language. I know y'all said, oh my God, it's Sunday and teacher got the lady curse and send all these MFs and Fs and Bs and all that. I know y'all don't do that. I know y'all don't talk like that. I know that, but hey, it's real. That's what some of my people see. Some of the stuff can be nice and sweet and, you know, Jim Rohn came on and said it the perfect, but some people need to hear it that way. Some people need to hear the truth that way. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to hear it like that to get your attention. That's why I tell people, don't focus on the person. Don't focus on what she's saying. Listen to what she just said. Ain't no devil got you doing that. I was telling my partner about that day. My partner, brother, he a preacher yesterday, we were talking about that. I said, so you tell me, I got my own shit that I got to deal with. I got my own flesh, my own all these things, my mind all that messed up, and trauma that I went through. Now I got the devil I got to deal with. Come on, man. It's too much against us. The Most High is not that. It's too easy for us already in our own little mind to play with our little mind. Don't need no devil to do that. I'm going to go even deeper. I asked my partner, I say, he a preacher, I say, so who created evil? What do you mean? I say, who created evil? The devil. Well, who created the devil? For the devil to be able to have evil, it had to be already existed. The Most High had his essence, he put his essence over the earth and the heaven. So it had to be out. I said, let me show you an example. If you think I'm lying. If somebody break up in your house right now, and they come there, full guns, and you got a gun, you're going to have to do an evil act. You're going to have to do an evil act to that person because you're going to have to kill that person because that person's trying to hurt you and your family. You're going to have to do something evil to them. You're just not going to let them come in and say, well, Lord, don't save us. You're going to have to do, even when God told Samuel, I think in the Bible, to kill all of them, and to kill the animals, to kill the kings, and he didn't. He got punished for not. evil acts. He created all of us in it. It's a time for everything. You have a choice to choose evil because its ability is there to pull. The Most High gave it to you. It's not no devil. But we're not gonna get into that. I'm just you want to discuss it, you can go ahead and me come in, or we can DM me, or we can set a phone call, we can talk about it. But it ain't no evil act, man. I mean, no devil. The Most High created everything, and He said everything is good. It's a time for everything. It's a time to be evil. It's a time to have an evil act, man. Forgive yourself and move on. But we're gonna get the show started. We did spiritual. We done did physical. Hey, I woke up this morning. Give me a feel. I wake up every morning. I do my workout. Your boy, hey, I was on the sugarless. I have no sugar. I've been eating chicken, rice, vegetables. The thing of rice, 4-5 times a day, man. The small meals, and man, it's working. I slimmed down. I went from 202. I'm at 189 right now. I got a challenge. My partner that's hearing me. I got a challenge in October the 31st. It's working. I pulled my back a little bit, tweaked it, hurt my knee. I'm telling you, when you say you're gonna do something, it don't mean everything's gonna go perfect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight through it. It's like the Most High want to see, do you really want this? Or you really gonna work hard to get this? But anyway, it's coming. My face getting slimmer. My wife calling me slim. She can't keep her hands off my stomach. Hey, no. My son, they were talking noise, but they starting to see, clothes. I don't like being small like this. But hey, it's something I'm doing. But it's working, you know what I'm saying? I had to get off that treadmill. Appreciate my boy Earl Moulton, man. He got a show coming up in November. Earl Moulton, man, the Black Superman on TikTok. My cousin look good. I'm proud of him. Hey, hit him up. Earl Moulton, Ezekiel Moulton, they want to call it. But yeah, he showed me some things, man. But I'm eating right, sacrificing, man. That's what it's all about, man. When you say committing that fast, it ain't just fast, just saying that you ain't gonna do something. I started smoking years ago. The Most High told me, I was going over to meet when I'm talking to the Most High, and he was like, first man, don't put no other God before me. And he told me about smoking. And I know he asked me, I said, well, God, I'm going through the commandments. And I'm like, well, God, I'm doing good, but I ain't doing that. He's like, really? I said, yeah, God, I ain't putting no other God before you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about no money. I ain't worried about this. You provide. He said, so when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to do, man, I want to hit that black or that blunt. I wanted to. He said, that's your God. I stopped instantly. Now, I ain't saying everybody can do this, because I've been trying to stop before. I've been smoking, especially weed since I was little. You know what I'm saying? Never just stop, get back on, but that was it for me. For me, that was it. Like, nah. And I can sit back now and smoke all day long and don't have to do nothing. But it was the Most High when he told me that. Hey, I'm not telling you not to smoke, but when I was making it, before anything, I was. And when I was stressed, I go to that. When you're stressed, you're going through something. Yeah, I need it. I wasn't going to the Most High. So I was putting that before. And we realized that even for my health and all that stuff, he took it from me, So that's what I'm saying on that. That's spiritual. And that's that physical and getting better, my body getting better, healthy, man. Only thing about when you lose this weight, boy, your strength go away, so you gotta stay on top of that. But that's that physical. I know I'm taking my time. This is my day. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't with it, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Got to keep on sharing. Hit the like button. But we're going to get to the show. We're going to get on this finance, man. We're going to see why you're not wealthy. I just showed you. You hear Jim Rollins getting up in the morning. Getting up. I'm telling you, getting up with an attitude, with the right way, planning your day. That's the first thing right there. Deciding, hey, how I'm going to look, have my clothes laid out, making your bed up. This small little thing, breaking a little habit, beginning the habit, do something, working out in the morning, get up a little early, planning your day. Not letting the day plan you. You know what I'm saying? Old girl told you about, hey, you going to church talking about it's a devil and all this stuff and putting it on there. No, it's you, man. Looking in the mirror and saying, what can I do to improve my life? We getting that. Now we did the spiritual, we did the physical, we did the mental, we talked about relationship. You looking for that man and you want this man to be a certain type of way that you don't put in your head, and a lot of you ain't even got that your own self. You got a lot of issues yourself. But like she said it too. So now we're gonna get to this financial. This is the biggest thing right here. 50% of people that paycheck, 54% paycheck to paycheck, can't even get $1,000. I'm saying, what they say, 70 cents, well, 70 and 54, 51 of 50-something cent, can't even get $1,000. Don't have $1,000 in the case of a nurse. See, them problems that got to be solved. The problems are, how do we solve the problem? That's why I get on here right here. The people that don't have that, I want to solve y'all problems. And I'm telling you, it's easier, but you want some patience, you want to get some understanding. See, those things before, that trauma before, them things, that's really what stopped me. Because you got the money. It don't take that much money. It just takes time. It takes understanding. It takes education. Transformation is the evidence of education. See, most of us deal with transactions. I'm trying to show you how to transform. Most of you are dealing with transactions. You have been, all your life, you have no understanding of being transformed. It's a transforming moment. See, you looking for something to come in the sky, and blessing, a rainbow, and all that shit to come in the sky. Go hit the lottery. You see no hit. No, we looking for transformation so we can stay. See, to be wealthy, you can't. That to be rich and wealthy is to stay. So we try to be transformed. So we got dudes with boys in the hood, and I'm gonna take you on that journey, man. Just please, just rock with me. Hit the like button. Just rock with me. Stay with me. Let's see where we're gonna go with this, man. Let's go. And we're gonna talk about real estate. We're gonna talk. These are things that make you rich. Hold on. See, can I get us there? Just listen. For the boys with hood, this real estate. Let's see what he talking about.
In order to change yourself and your family's life. I mean, that's just what it is. The numbers are what the numbers are. I was reading a post from my sister Liz. I'm saying, I don't think people understand. You don't need a lot of properties in order to change yourself and your family's life. I mean, that's just what it is. The numbers are what the numbers are. I was reading a post from my sister Liz. I'm saying what Liz said. She said, 4 years of ownership, 100K in equity gain, just one house. You don't need a large portfolio. Sell one house and make sure it's a strategic buy. Here's the crazy part. After being in real estate for almost 30 years, one thing I recognize is a lot of the people who have the balance of happiness and a lot of money are those who don't have portfolios of 1,000 properties. They have strategic buys, and they buy a small number that they can handle. They build cash flow, use it to invest in other assets, whether that's Bitcoin, whether that's the stock market. They live an amazing and fruitful life. People out here trying to get to 1,000 doors. You don't need 1,000 doors. But what you got to do is you got to be strategic. Be strategic in your buying. Take your time. Also, make sure you go follow my sister Liz, Medicine and Mortgages. But, you know what I'm saying? Don't be in a rush to try to get to 1,000 doors, because who are you doing it for? You're doing it because you saw someone in a brand say, I need 500 doors. You don't need to have 500 doors. You need to be more strategic. You know what I'm saying? So follow me on all platforms at JW Blueprint. Peace.
JW Blueprint. Follow my man. I'm telling you, he's giving good knowledge. But you don't need, you're looking at all these people talking about you need this and need that. Man, you just need to start. You have one home with $100,000 equity that you can go and pull from when you need it. One house. We ain't talking about two to get it started. We trying to start off too big, man. It's just something small as one house, and you got equity, and be strategic when you get it, when you buy your house. It's not the house just to feel good and all that. Yeah, you want somewhere to stay, but being strategic how you do things, how you set things up, and then start building off of that. You heard him say, you go from there to what? Take it to the Bitcoin, go to the stock market. You don't just stay in one thing. So let's see what else we can find. This one, Dave Ramsey. Let's see what else we can. Now this is the big one for me. Let's see. Let's see. Uh-oh. Give me a second. My big old hands. If you still here with me.
It's really easy to retire a millionaire, and yet most people don't. Is it easy?
He said it's really easy to retire a millionaire. We're going to get to that. I hope you still with me. Hit the like button. Just listen to what I'm saying, man. This is for you. This is for your help if you just believe a little bit. Man, this is faith-based that you got to have an understanding. This is what I'm saying, get your mind. Got to get your mind right to get this understanding. It ain't the money. It's your knowledge and your mind and your belief. Let's see what he says. It's easy to become a millionaire. Let's see.
Well, here's the thing. The math of it is easy.
Okay.
The dollar amount you need to invest is easy.
Weight, diet and exercise. Like, it's easy, but it's hard.
And as you know,
And
as you
every
get
single
older,
day.
it's harder to make progress.
There you go, yeah.
But I thought it would be fun, and I've done this on my channel, is use our investment calculator to show you exactly how much you need to invest based on your age in order to have a $1 million nest egg. Because here's the stat. Only 3% of U.S. adults have $1 million saved for retirement. Nearly half of Americans have under 10 grand saved, and 26% have nothing in any retirement account. And some of it has to do to, living paycheck to paycheck, some of it's financial literacy, but if you're listening to this show, listening to this segment, you now have no excuse. You know too much to retire broke. All right, bring it on. Here we go. So we're going to start.
Save the day, GK.
Let's start with that 24-year-old with ads. A young Dr. John, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to take on the world. And this is also assuming you're following the Ramsey plan, which means we're not going to take on crippling debt and car payments and student loans and credit card debt. But let's say you're ready to invest. We recommend 15% into retirement. And we're going to even go lower than that. We're going to go $150 a month. From age 24 to age 62, let's see what happens. I've got it pulled up. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see in real time. We use this investment calculator on our website, which is free. We'll link it in the description. So you have nothing saved. We're starting from zero, and we're going to invest $150 a month, and we're going to assume an 11% rate of return. Now, John, people are they're angry. They're already typing comments on YouTube going, where is this guy getting 11% on his investments? This is just historical data from the S&P 500. So if you look at the U.S. stock market, over the last 50, 70 years, you're going to see an average rate of return of 11%. So we're going to use that as our number. And what do we find, John? $1 million. And guess what? 68,000 of that was John's contributions. 964,000 was growth. That is the power of starting early. And you'll see what I mean.
He said he put in $68,000. That's the part I want you to miss. Starting early, but 900,000 was the compound interest of his money compounding. Don't miss that. He just put in $68,000 in that time frame. But compound interest, compound 11%, compound over that time. It paid him. His money's working harder than he's working. That's what he's saying. But they're gonna get there. Let's go.
So you move on to our next example. Let's say you're 35. You have nothing saved. You got a hold of this plan a little bit later on in life. And let's also say you work a little bit later, 65, nothing saved in retirement. You would need to invest $375 a month, which again is not even close to the 15% parameter we recommend. Way lower. But even then, at 11%, you'll see you have just over $1 million. But at this point, the growth was 916,000. Your contributions were 135,000.
Is that real?
That's real math. It's really easy to retire a millionaire, and yet most people don't.
Is it easy, George?
Well, here's the thing.
You see the number, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. At 35, my daughter's 35, $350 a month. So that means divide that, 26 weeks, divide that, but so 350 times 12, you can divide that by 26. Every month. Every 2 weeks you divide, so basically every paycheck you pay half of that. I'm not saying you're going to get raised and all that, but you sacrifice it. You don't have to get the Lexus, the $700,000, $100,000 car. You can sacrifice and build your stuff and have a plan, strategize. You got the real estate. Now you got the retirement set up. Look how easy it is you can build wealth like that with a strategy, with your mind is right. When you educate, it don't take that much. It's not a lot of money, man. It's not. That means that you can do these things. These are simple things you can do. But today, our special guest is John Hope Bryant. He's going to bring it home for us. He's going to bring it home. He's going to give examples. He's going to use his mom and dad, the difference of two different mindsets, getting his understanding, two understanding, the way you can be, and it doesn't take much. You don't have to have it all, man. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to. You can just have patience and understanding. And see, the Most High, I talk to people, man. I say, the Most High, you want something out of the sky. The Most High bring people in your life to guide you. I say it like this: He downloads Himself into that person, and He gives that moment to you. Now it's up to you to choose to receive it, to take it, and run with it. But most of us don't. Most of us don't believe that we can get out of our situation. Most of them don't take the time to pay it, and they hit you. They take time. Everybody receive it. Well, I'm just not ready. That's an excuse. But I'm gonna say this: what John Hope Bryant, he's gonna tell you where you're gonna end up at. This is what he's gonna say. Nobody here to save you, and you don't want to hear the truth. But I'm trying to show you a way. It's a way.
I got real quiet. Saw that in it. Mom was gangster. Mom had a stock account. She had a bank.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my key.
So dignity there. Brooke, my dad died. God bless his soul. God. So, and my dad.
Okay, he gonna tell a story about his mom, the difference between his mom and dad. They broke up. I put that the whole video in the description. I'm not gonna play it out because y'all know I'll be here forever. But I want you to go look at his video, man. I'm telling you, he has a good point. But we're gonna cut it down. We're gonna chop it up, and he's gonna go ahead and tell you the two parts. His dad on top making money, and he ended up broke. But he's gonna hear the story about his mom. An important thing about two different individuals thinking two different ways with a different mindset. And I'm telling you, start with your mind. You got to get your mind right. I'm telling you, get your mind right, you'll get your spiritual, your physical, your mental, and your financial right. So let's go and let them play. And then you can, hey, hit the like button, please. Share this. Let's go.
Let the dignity there until the day he passed on. Brooke, my dad died. God bless his soul. God rest his soul. Financially broke. Lost everything. We lost the gas station, lost the single-family residential home. If you're in LA, you drive by Western and Vernon. I believe that was the near Rodeo Road, I think. I think that's the corner, southeast corner. That gas station still there is what we own. Lost the apartment building worth millions. We lost it all. I don't know how he lost it. He just did. And the only thing that was keeping him going until he couldn't do anymore was the cement contracting business, and he even lost the trucks or sold them or whatever, the equipment. So by the time I got back around into the story, my dad was
By the time he got around, his dad was broke.
not in great health, and didn't take good care of himself and wouldn't listen to me when I tried to get going on another story. But I loved him, and I was going to do everything I could to let him live in dignity, and I'm proud that I did that. I want to thank Rachel Dopp, my chief of staff, for being an honorary sister to my honorary daughter to my father, and taking care of him when I was out on the road. My mother had a different story. So my mom and my dad had just two different worldviews, right? And they collided, and the partnership dissolved. Over time, my dad lost it all, every asset gone. My mother worked that job, took that extra money, which is making part-time. And by the way, if you're married, here's an ideal situation. One person earns the income, one person earns the income, and two people are working. One person earns the income and pays the living expenses. You live on one paycheck. Please hear me. The other person earns an income and invests it. Now this is at the 40-minute mark of this podcast. You don't pick up anything else. Tell your friends to go to the 40-minute mark or whatever, around 38 or 40-minute mark, and mark this place and follow what I said. One person, you have two parents, two income households. One person makes the money and you live off that. All your living expenses are under this one person. The other person takes this money and invests it. What I tell you earlier, $200 a month, a mere $200 a month, over 33 to 40 years, and you'll be a millionaire. What happens if you do $500 a month or $1,000 a month? Okay, you start to get the hint.
I want you to hear this. Like he said, he told you that was important. He said, go to the 40-minute mark of that video, he said, because it's important. He just tell you if you do $200 a month over time. A boy said $150. And the older you get, the time. So that means these are things that you should say, ding, 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 ding. Like you said, two income. And I'm telling you things because I do it. I've done it. I'm doing it now. I pay all of it. My wife's whole income go investing. We invest. We invest in an HSA account. We invest in a 401k. We invest in a Roth account. We invest the money for real. That's her check. That's what it's for. Insurance, all these things. One pays the bill. Living within your means, living under your means, living within you, whatever you want to say it. I said living under your means to be able to live within your means. This is the path to wealth. You don't have to be that smart, man. I'm not that smart, dude. I'm telling you, these steps that I follow, that these people said, principles that they set up that you can follow, but you let him finish with his mother, what she did. Let's go.
Get the memo? It's the magic of compounding in the marketplace. So, my dad, Johnny Smith, had assets but no structure in his life. He was cash rich at times, but asset poor in the end. No diversification, no succession plan, no long-term investment strategy. My mother hustled differently, hustled smartly, used credit as leverage, not a crutch. My dad used to say his credit was bad. My dad's credit was so bad, he didn't call it credit, he said his credit was bad. My dad, I love him. My mother understood delayed gratification, believed in consistency over charisma, invest, reinvest, leave it alone, let it come out. Hustle gets you in the door, literacy and stewardship keeps you in the room. It keeps a roof over your head that you own. They fought over money, two different worldviews. My mom left, again, you do that all by yourself, you made a choice. So my mother ended up buying and selling 7 homes, to drop the mic here. She had a life insurance policy. She drew up a will with a poison pill in it. Anybody who contests this will, I want to thank Sir James Buchanan for helping her in the later years of her life. He works for me. Became a real friend of my mother. And he advised her to put this element in the will, which I agree with. Anybody who contests his will be removed from the proceeds. Anybody who contests his will removed from the inheritance. Boy, and I was the trustee, whatever, for the wills. I didn't want the fight coming my way, but everybody got real quiet once they read the will and saw that in it. Mom was gangster. Mom had a stock account. She had a bank account, of course. She had a Mercedes. She paid cash for it. My mother ultimately converted the life insurance policy and the stock, I believe, to cash. She helped her kids to buy houses, put their down payment in their homes. But again, Bob sold 7 homes. And when she passed away, she had $1 million net worth. And my dad was broke. And she worked an hourly job. And she didn't get that $1 million net worth from the stock market, like I just told you.
She worked an hourly job. Normal person. Millionaire next door. Normal person. Hourly job. Let's go. And helped her children. Single woman. Make no excuses.
She put a little money in the stock market through her employer, but she did most of this through real estate and making really smart credit moves. She had a credit score of 854 back when the credit score went that high. It was changed to 850 as the maximum. Whatever the maximum was, she had it. And then later on in her life, when she wasn't working, wasn't cutting deals, her credit score went down to the low 700s. But it's because she wasn't using credit at that time. But I'm just giving you an example of what really matters, right? And what doesn't. So I want to break the myth. You don't need to own a business to build wealth. You can be an hourly worker and build wealth. That is the situation for most people in this country. My mom's formula was good credit equal access to capital, prime access to capital. If she went to the computer at midnight, typed in her social security number and her name at midnight, the computer's not asking her if she's black or female or whatever. If it's below $100,000 or whatever, the computer just says yes, because my mother's not black or white, she's green, right? Good credit. She had automatic savings. She did automatic savings as a long-term gain. She had a modest lifestyle. She lived under her means. She knew that equaled freedom. This is what millions of Americans do as a business model. Imagine.
Don't skip over that word business model. He just gave you a business model that you can use in your family, that you can use for yourself. This is what it's all about. These are business models in your own life that you can use to help you to be better, do better, to have better. A system set up that you can do it. A regular person can. That's what it's all about. Yeah. You like what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man. I'm telling you, hit the like.
Now, if Johnny, Will Smith, or Willie Smith, my mom and dad combined their strengths. Imagine, that hustle they had, that net worth that they built. If he made it and she invested it, oh my God, they'd be powerhouses. My life story would be different. Maybe there'd be no Operation Hope. There would be no financial literacy course. I wouldn't have been competent. My mother would have bought the house. I mean, all these things, rainbows after storms. You cannot have a rainbow after a storm first. I've been a very different person. If it not been for the trauma in my life. And so I don't regret anything. I don't ask for anything to be different, but I would have wanted my mother to be happier. And she wasn't really all that happy. She's happy with her kids. She's happy about what she's done, her success, but she wasn't personally fulfilled from a love perspective. She wanted to be loved. She told me she loved me every day of my life. So I never had a self-esteem problem. And that's where the quote for Operation Hope comes from. There's a difference between being broke and being poor. Being broke is economic, but being poor is a disabling frame of mind, a depressed condition of your spirit. You must vow never, ever, ever to be poor again. That's yeah.
But man. See, John, I'm gonna let him finish out, but I'm gonna show. He's gonna tell you what you need. It wasn't just all that what his mom had, but how did his mom get there? What did she see in that? But you see at the end, like you said, she was unhappy. She had to take that whole thing on her own. I believe she was unhappy because she was lonely, because there ain't too many people doing what she's doing, so she had to be in a whole nother space by herself. It's lonely at the top. There's more people doing nothing than doing something. There's more people make excuses than saying let's be intentional. I had no understanding. I had a store, a lady named Miss Prince used to work at the store in Old Forest. Miss Prince had a store, but Miss Prince seemed like she was always mad. But Miss Prince had real estate, she had a business, she had stuff she was doing, and I'm saying, but nobody knew. She had a nice, just lived a modest life, but you never know she was lonely. I don't know if she was lonely, but it was all her. Somebody should have been helping her. She had to figure it out by herself, doing a lot. It's hard. That's why you need a community, man. You need people that support you on this, man. This drive is hard. It's more easy to do nothing.
And then it fell apart.
Let's listen to what he said.
So, my mother, again, had compounded good credit, right? Compounded self-education, compounding discipline, right? Compounding focus, compounding good values, plus compounding hustle. The result, this is a real-life case study in why hustle alone isn't enough to be successful, sustainably successful, and how strategy, stewardship, and financial literacy win the long game. So let's now, and then it fell apart. So my mother, again, had compounded good credit, right? Compounded self-education. 2. Compounding discipline. 3. Right? Compounding focus. 4. Compounding good values. 5. Plus compounding hustle. 6. The result, this is a real-life case study in why hustle alone isn't enough to be successful. So that means that you that want to do that, say that the dope game the same as business and all that. No, you need more than just hustle. And I was a hustler, and I had to learn more than hustle. It takes more than hustle. It takes some education. My people pass for lack of knowledge. That's what it takes. It takes you being, like the guy asked me yesterday, my partner came by, his brother, man, what you do all day? What he said I'm supposed to do about it? Study and show. Exactly. Every day study. Trying to find a way. Not just trying to find a way for me, trying to find a way for me, my wife, my kids. And you just get the benefit because the stuff that I find, I say, hey, let me go and put it out. I've got it. I'm going to give it to my kids and I might just give it out. And it's up to you to listen to take it. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I know I took long. I know I've been on here a long time. It's 10:30. It started at almost an hour. But that took you on a journey, man. You can be wealthy, but you got some work to do. And it's all bet on you. It's not that the numbers, men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie. The numbers are simple. But are you dedicated? Or you want to sacrifice? Are you willing to put in the work? The bottom of the pyramid, look at the bottom, how big it is. That's what most people at the bottom. At the top, the more you get, it's lonely at the top. It's get hard at the top. And most people don't want to go to the top. I was telling my partner that you can't save nobody,
And you gotta save yourself. You get information, you do your purpose to do what the Most High say do that and move on. But you gotta save yourself. You gotta fill your cup up and your cup will overflow. So the knowledge that I get, something that I receive, it's overflowing, I just pass it on. It don't cost me nothing to pass it on to you. It make me better and stronger and believe it. It even strengthens me. When I'm giving this out, it strengthens me. It strengthens my wife, strengthens my kids, because they see it, they hear it, they touch it. They get to see, hear, and touch this also. You know, my sister-in-law, I mean, I talk extensively, and she has benefited from this. It's a difference that my sister-in-law, my ex-wife, her family been around me. They've been around me. The one that received it is winning. It's winning. I know it's work. It's like he says, it's a proven case study. I know it works because I done it. You know what I'm saying? I done done it and I gave it, somebody else done it. I done seen my brother, the people around me that's doing it. So it's the circle that you're around matters too, man. But when you start trying to get your stuff together, start talking to your friends about it, the ones that you with now. That ain't, I'm telling you, they don't want to hear that. They'll start telling you about somebody else, what they're hearing from somebody else. That's some bullshit, envy and jealousy. That's just jealousy, man. Don't worry about them. If that I give it to you, you don't want it, okay, I'm moving on. I know I have a system. Most people have nothing. Say, man, you want, okay. I ain't got to argue with you. It ain't me. I'm telling you, this ain't nothing that He created on His own. This is out for everybody to have. And see, what's wrong with our black people, man? We some stiff, we want to be cheap. We want to feel like I know more than that brother. No, I know you, especially with the men. I don't know how you listening. Hey, see, you thought I didn't know. No, you thought he did. But look, I know that's man, it ain't about knowing who knows. It's about getting somewhere. Any means necessary to save your family. Now, I ain't saying doing no ruthless stuff, but to get the understanding. But you want to stay where you at. Your pride and ego will let you sit up there and let your family suffer. And then you surprised when your woman leaves you. You surprised when somebody else slide up in there. We okay, what we need to do. We sleep over by the trash can. You know, we got a little smell and stuff, and no people come here, smell a little pee, but we sure we all right. I see, baby, we're going to get out of here. And she's like, nah, we've been here too long. I'm tired of this. We don't have nothing. Dude is telling you how to get something. Hey, dude, and the female, why you listening to him? He telling you, I know what he was this and that. He's trying to tell you, it makes sense, but what he's saying, you know all the other stuff, this is what he's saying. This the Most High telling this situation. This is it. A testimony. Somebody took the test. They know the answers. Here go a testimony. But your pride and your envy, your trauma won't let you get it. Stay. You heard what he said, his daddy died broken. That means ain't nobody gonna come save you. That means that can be you. That means that you're gonna be doing some things you don't want to do. And you're gonna have to accept, this is how it is, I guess you okay with that. So that means don't be envious, jealous of nobody else. You chose your life to be. Because the information was given to you. The Most High came to you. You denied him every 3 times, like they say. You don't want it. So you got to be willing. So accept your fate. I accept my fate. You accept yours. That's it. I did an hour, man. Hey, hit the like button, share, please. We went through a journey. And the reason I took you, let me slow it to go back and do a recap. I started off by what you do when you get up in the morning. I started out with a girl talking about, hey, people telling you about the devil, that basically stop making excuses. Ain't no mojo you have every day. He woke you up this morning to be, do, and have, better than yesterday. Then we told you about real estate. It don't take all that. One house can change your life, the equity in that home. The building phase, it's one. Get some real estate. Then he told you what about the stock market, how to invest your money. He told you how to invest your money, what investing can do. Don't take a lot of money over time. And knowledge. Understand, like what God said, it ain't, you just don't have no, you don't want to educate yourself. See, we took you down that journey. We took you to real estate, investing, then we took you to a case study of who did the money, want to show the world, want to be big, want to be envy, want to have their pride, and where it took them. And then you had a lady that just worked a regular job, had a strategy, steps by steps, how to win. Even the wrong that you did, or being unhappy, how to be happy. The same energy, when you win it, the same energy you're supposed to have when you lose. Keep that energy. Look for the good. That's what we're talking about right here, man. He said the word freedom. Money, my friend asked me yesterday, what you want, what money mean to you? I say freedom. Buy back time. Freedom me to find myself, to sit back and study and be able to help someone. And God, freedom. So that's all I'm trying to give you some freedom, trying to take you a little stress, trying to show you, you went on all them trips, you went all those trips, listen to me, you went to all those trips, buy all them clothes, drive all them cars, you still feel empty out there. You stress. You don't have a way. You don't own nothing. You don't own the cars you have. You worry about the relationship. If he leave me, what I'm going to do? If she leave me, what I'm doing? Matter of fact, we can't leave each other because we in the stuff. We stuck. That's it. That's it. And somebody got to make a decision. So, my hour's up. I get on here and tell, man, that's what I'm saying. You go look at all my videos. Listen, you might not like me, but the truth, the blind, the truth. That's what the Most High told me. Your eyes be lying to you from day one. You don't need your eyesight, bro. They be lying to you. You've been putting yourself in wrong people, wrong situation, wrong thing. That's that spiritual for real, man. So 4 pillars: spiritual, physical, mental, financial. We just did it all today. But you can't be wealthy. But you got some things you got to get in order. You got some beliefs that you got to believe in. And then once you believe, when you start believing, then you can start doing those things. You need strategies how to get there, because you've never been there before. So people leave nuggets. They leave nuggets. So you follow the people that say, hey, let me find somebody that went there. And I do a multitude of people. And then with multitude, I put it all together, I pop it together, and all of them saying the same thing. All the parts that saying the same thing, that's what I use right there. All the ones that send then when I get to a point that I need to get to that next level, I follow one that's been doing it, that resonates with me, and that's the one I follow. When all of them ain't talking about something, I get the one, but that one that I know that's been steady, been on top, that's the one that's the one I'm with. And it worked well for me. So that's all. Again, it's not just for y'all, man. I tell y'all the time, it's for the young people. I know your older people stuck in your ways. That pride. That pride. I talk to them every day. I'm gonna waste my time with you. I want to get to your kids, the one that you trying to save everybody else. You look at your household, your kids. I get it. My kid, my first 2 kids, they're trying to get them right. They don't believe. They're not willing to work to do that. They don't. The world. They say don't be of this world. The world got my first 2. I'm trying to get myself in my world. I'm trying to get my other ones. I tell my boy, my son and my daughter, my twins, and I say they got that job. I say you on the hamster wheel now in life. You on that wheel, baby. Now you're addicted like a drug. You gotta have that money. Use that money coming in. Not what you want to do. See, that's what they do. They get you when you use that money coming in, working for somebody instead of going get your own, building your own. I tell anybody. I say that to my kids now. If I had to do it all over again, I'd do number sales. I would get numbers. I say right now you should be in there. I'll be doing door to door. You do sales right now, and because you can live with me, you pay no bill until you get there. Because you got to learn some things, man. And that'll get your mind to another level. Understand that I got to go get it, and you find ways to start tweaking yourself. And then you can start understanding people and their habits. Because most people do the same thing. Most people do the same. They don't go that far. They don't drive. They live in the same area. They don't leave their home. Most people do the same thing. You start learning people's habits. The business, man. That's why my wife going to school for sociology, man. Just learning people, man. And I'm telling you, you'll go a long way. You ain't got to get bad up. It's not that complicated. You will see. But that's it. And y'all, thank y'all for listening. Hit the like button, share it. I'm sorry. I hope you get something from it. I hope you don't take it personal. I hope that it helps somebody, the right person on the right frequency that need to hear this. That's what it's about. And I hope my volume and everything was good. But that's what it's about, man. You can build wealth. It ain't a money problem. It's not. It ain't the money. The problem is other things in your life that's blocking you. It's something similar to the devil. Stopping you. You know what I'm saying? Something similar to people you're around. Something that you was told. Your disbelief, man. So I thank y'all, man. Drop that, man. Share this, hit the like button. Have a good day.